Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
And welcome back.
Bring it on. What is your English level? Take this test. Honors. Magna cum laude. Let's go.
Hello, lovely students, and welcome back to English with Lucy. Today is an incredibly important lesson. We are finally going to work out what your English level is. A1, A2, B1, B2, or even C1, or the top level, C2.
Oh, they go down.
It's so important to know and understand your level of English because it helps you decide how to proceed with your learning journey. Sure. In this lesson, we are going to go through a couple of questions at each level so you can understand your English ability. However, if you want to
I'm not great with grammar. I never was, so this isn't a...
take this really seriously, I have created a really in-depth, free online level test. This will more accurately measure your English level. If you would like to take the free level test, just click on the link in the description box. Quickly, let's just revisit what the CEFR levels
Wait, so do I take...
actually are. This is the Common European Framework of Reference. It divides English into 6 levels. We have A1 and A2, the beginner levels, with A1 considered absolute beginner. We have B1 and B2, the intermediate levels, and then C1 and C2, the advanced levels.
I'm C2.
C2 is a near native level of language. All right, let's get started with this test. We'll start with the beginner questions and work our way up to the advanced questions. I'll give you a few seconds to think about each answer before revealing the correct answer, and make sure you share your results in the comment section down below. Okay, A1, question 1. To read books every day.
B.
It should be B, likes. She likes to read books every day.
Okay.
Number 2, I have 2 and 1 brother.
D.
Which answer is correct?
D.
It should be D, sisters. I have 2 sisters and 1 brother. And number 3, I can't see very well. Have you seen my...
glasses?
What should it be?
Okay, maybe this is meant for like English learners.
It should be C, glasses. Okay, if you pass those 3
only
questions,
A1,
it's
so
likely you have an A1 level. But let's test for A2. 1, my mum is... than my dad.
B. We know it's B.
It should be B, taller. My mum is taller than my dad. If you study, you...
A.
the test. What should it be?
A.
It should be A.
Kind of a trick question if you're learning.
If you study, you will pass the test. And number 3, which of these sentences is correct? I'll give you a bit of extra time here.
It's not A or D. C is correct. C is correct.
It should be C. They want to go with us. Did you get everything right? If so, it's likely you have an A2 level. If you want to know for sure, I recommend taking my free in-depth level test. The link is in the description box. Let's move on to the intermediate levels. Firstly, B1. Number 1, Jared, early in the afternoon.
B.
Which one's correct?
B, final answer. All right, we got to get to like the C.
Will be by number 2. Which question was most likely asked based on this response? I have never been to Paris. Here are the options. Which question was it?
D.
It should be D.
Well, A could work.
Have you ever been to Paris? And 3, report this sentence correctly. I have to work tomorrow. Which one should it be?
A. A.
It should be D.
What?
He said
What do you mean? I have to work tomorrow. Okay, I'm going to report. He said he has to work tomorrow. He said he has to work tomorrow. He says he had to work tomorrow. That doesn't make sense because it had. He is saying... No, he said he had to work the following day. Okay, that's the same thing.
He had to work the following day. Did you get all of those right? If so, it's
I'm counting. Yeah, I did. Okay, I'm counting that as I got it right.
likely that you have a B1 level. If you want to know with more
do.
confidence, take the level test. The link is in the description. Okay, let's try B2, upper intermediate. This is where it starts to get really challenging. Number 1, he have said that to you, but at least he apologized. Which should it be?
B, final answer.
It should be B. Shouldn't. He shouldn't have said that to you, but at least he apologized. 2, choose the relative clause in this sentence
God, relative.
here.
New manager.
It should be
D.
B.
B.
Who?
A relative clause who moved to the country 3 years. See, all right, I didn't know that. All right.
Moved to the country 3 years ago.
See,
and number 3.
Those grammar terms like relative clause, I'm gonna get it wrong. Like if she says, what's the
And number 3, choose the correct sentence out of these 4.
A.
It's A. If you had learned the lyrics, you would be singing in the choir. Did you get all of them right?
Yeah.
If so,
no, I
it's
didn't.
likely you
All
have
right.
a B2 level.
I got one wrong, I admit, because I didn't know what relative clause is.
But as always, if you want to know for sure, you can take the more in-depth test. The link's in the description. Okay, it's time. We move on to the advanced levels.
Bring
the
it.
C levels. We'll start with C1. Number 1, after 9 years of marriage, we decided to get a divorce, but we separated...
B.
What should it be?
On good terms. B.
It should be B. On good terms. We separated on good terms. Number 2, we have developed several new for market research to streamline our ongoing...
A.
Which should it be?
A. Analyses. A.
It should be A. Criteria and analyses. We have developed several new criteria to streamline our ongoing analyses. And number 3, which of these sentences uses the passive perfect infinitive correct?
Passive perfect infinitive. I don't know. Passive perfect. I have no idea.
Correctly.
A. Or D.
It should be D.
Yeah,
Alejandro
D.
should have been informed of these changes.
It said
Did you
pass-
get all of them right?
No,
If so, it's likely that you speak English to a C1 level.
C2.
As always, if you want to know with more certainty, then take the free level test. The link is in the description. Let's move on to our final highest level, proficiency level, C2. Number 1, his lack of and general unhappy nature contrasted sharply with the extreme composure and humour of his brother. Which
C?
should it be?
C. C, final answer.
It should be C. Charisma. Charisma. Extra points for correct pronunciation. Charisma. Number
Extra
2. Which idiom could replace the underlined portion of this sentence?
B. B, final answer. B, final answer.
It's B. To go back on his word. To go back on his word, to not fulfill a promise. And number 3, the department head of finance assured me that this matter
A.
as quickly as possible.
A, final answer.
It should be would be dealt with would be dealt with. Did you get all of those correct?
I got all the
If
C2s.
So, it's likely that you have a C2 level or you are a native speaker, although I assure you lots of native speakers would not be able to achieve this level, especially in an exam. As I've been saying throughout, if you want to have a better, more accurate understanding of your English level, don't forget to take my English level test.
I will.
It's free to take, it's completely online. Just click on the link below. Also, don't forget to share your level in the comments section down below. That's it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. I hope you learned what your level might be. Don't forget to connect with me on all of my social media. And you can check out all of my English courses. If you're working towards a B1 level, we have an amazing B1 course you can also get on
Guys.
Yeah, I'll react to that, sure.
Oh, you will? Thanks.
the waiting list.
I
for
want to let
our
her say,
B2
but I want to say
course.
something.
I will see you soon for another lesson.
She's amazing, great channel. But so I got all the C2 ones right, but then again, I also got a B one wrong or something. But I was a horrible test taker, but I did something finally. Like this one, I think is an example. But I used to be terrible, and so right away, if you're taking a question, like you're usually gonna read like his lack of blank and general and happy nature, contrasted, and right away I stopped reading and then just kind of wanted to fill in. But there was another one. Jeez. Thanks guys for watching, by the way. It was really fun. Let me know how you did. I just want to get to something where I thought I did well. It was an awesome video, guys. I'll catch you guys next time. But I'm gonna let it. I guess that was the one. Oh yeah, this is the one. Like right here. Old, like when I was in school, or like you're gonna think, oh, it wasn't like Jamie to not fulfill a promise, but it had been 2 weeks, and like right away, she said which idiom replaces the underlined portion of the sentence. So if you're in an exam, especially a timed one, pretty much all exams are,
Lined portion of this sentence.
like right away, I just read the underlined portion and didn't read any of the other, just so I could see what replaces not fulfill a promise. I know to a lot of people this is like, yeah, no crap. That's not that impressive. It's just, I used to be really bad at test taking. I'm sure I still am, but I've gotten a little better kind of through college, and just a lot of the question just like should be ignored. And it's just like, not fulfill a promise. Okay, go back on his word. Oh, right away, without having to read the whole thing. That was fun. I think I'll take the tests as well. I'll record those. Let me know how you guys did. Hope you guys are all doing well, and I'll see you next time. Bye.